but I think he's facing Devin Haney in November.
Right. He's
and
facing
Devin's
Devin
jumping up, and this will be.
So to answer your question, I think Devin Haney will beat him, regardless of what happened with Ryan Garcia and that fight. I think Devin does have exceptional skills and a IQ to where maybe he may, if the size doesn't play a factor, the punching power, I feel like he can outbox and outskill Brian Norman. And like I said, I really don't have too much on Brian Norman except for what I saw in the camp. Throughout the whole camp, I was in the gym and side by side throughout the whole camp because I was helping Scooter at the time. But throughout the sparring that I watched, that's what I'm basing off. I'm not basing off of anybody he fought in his pro career. I'm just basing off of my personal knowledge. I do think that that Devin will get him, based on Devin's skill and how Devin looks and his experience and what he did in this sport of boxing already.
Now, Norman's looked at as a big puncher at 147 pounds. People are calling Dev chinny, but to me...
But who has Brian Norman fought to say that, you know what I mean, that he's a big puncher, you know what I mean?
I mean, he stopped Giovanni Santillan. That was a good win.
Yeah, I mean, Giovanni Santillan, okay, cool, but who is that? I mean, it's a good win, but really, who is that? I mean, you walk down a boxing gym and you say that name. I'm not too sure how many people are going to know who that is in a boxing gym. So that's what I got to say about that.
How do you face, like, how do you nullify a big puncher?
I mean, it all depends on your heart. I mean, sometimes what I like to do with a big puncher, I like to go right at him and fight their fight and let them know, hey, you know what I mean? Everybody can punch and it only takes one shot. So you just gotta be smart. I mean, box a few rounds, take the steam off, and then see if a lot of times a lot of punchers, they don't like to get punched back because they're not used to getting punched back because people are already in their head it's like a Mike Tyson effect. They don't want to go in there and see and take the chance, so they're already defeated. So I think if you go in there with the mindset of, hey, I'm not worried about the punching power, I'm gonna do what I need to do, and just be just a tad bit more mindful of, hey, this guy can punch, you should be all right. You know what I mean? It's boxing. Punching power doesn't win fights. It's not the end all be all.
You think people lean to that too much? Like,
I do think that because it's always the one punch pop, the one punch what if factor that if one punch can end the whole fight. So I do think people lean towards that and then negate certain people like Shakur where he could box you the whole entire fight and look good, as opposed to somebody like Tank to where he looks good, but sometimes he loses the early rounds and then come back and knock you out. So people gear more towards that as opposed to Shakur winning the whole fight and then not getting a knockout, as opposed to Tank looking okay during the fight and getting a knockout. I feel like people lean towards that because it's exciting and they don't appreciate the art as much as they do knockouts. So that's